on December 7, 2023. A video was posted on YouTube titled Pop the Balloon or Find Love with Arlette Amuli. The whole premise of the show is one gender to be lined up with balloons while the opposite gender walks in one at a time, and they pretty much put themselves on the chopping block to see if they're wanted or not. If not, they pop their balloons, and whoever is left at the end of the round, those two people both get a chance to decide if they want to continue on a second date or pop their balloons. It instantly went viral because what was noticeably different about this pop the balloon from others was the quality, the organization, and the overall mature feel from most of the other dating content on the internet. And while one would think the show would be a huge success for finding love, it was actually the opposite. People love the show because of the obvious controversial participants. They love to make fun of and complain about what the contestants say, mostly women.
You said you're in accounting, finance?
Yes, I'm a professional
What's
accountant.
your approximate salary?
You want to know how much I make?
Approximate.
Oh, wow.
Just an approximate. I know it's the internet, so you don't have to say the specifics, but like a range. Just a range.
I mean, you can probably go and Google on Glassdoor. I'm not going to reveal my finances in a public setting in this manner. It's a private matter.
Why you pop yours? You ain't with me?
Yeah, you're very gorgeous though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it. I just want a man with a higher vocabulary, which you don't have.
Makes me mad how almost all ladies were rude, but the guys were so calm with them. The lady with the seductive church dress needs to work on her attitude. Through the comments and the contestants, you can see there's a clear divide between mainly men and women, and mainly women being the target of this. The reason I know this is because the videos where women are the focal point of their videos almost always outperform the videos where men are. And I say all this to say, to put it into simple terms, they're rage baiters. They're capitalizing off of a big problem with the black community right now. Since the beginning of black culture in America, it has always been an agenda to separate the black man and woman from each other. Because it is a known fact that we are the strongest when we are together, when we are in unison. Tools like social engineering, drugs, and rap are all effective tools that have created fatherless homes and today's ratchet culture. Arlette Amuli and her team are quite aware of this.
Depiction of the dating world, it is absolutely ridiculous and terrible. These are real people, and believe me, this is as real as it gets. They say this is dating now, where people don't walk around with a red balloon, but they make snap decisions about you.
Literally. And we're seeing it happen like right in front of us.
The reason I say this is because every single episode of their show has at least 1 to 2 controversial moments. At least. The most notable is episode 11, aka the Ninja Turtle episode. It went viral across all platforms because a man was mocked upon his walk-in with women who were viciously eating up guys the whole episode, and he decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. And this prompted a woman named Kayla to start laying into him.
Here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you do
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me.
You say everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, but one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this man
you can't do that.
Here.
You can't do that though, baby.
It led to him losing his jobs, and a bunch of old allegations of him being an assaulter came up on the internet. And today, that is their most viewed episode with 5.3 million views. The reason I bring this up is to point out this same woman that laid into this man was the same woman already in episode 2. And in episode 2 as well, she had a heated exchange with another man. She had smart remarks for any man that didn't seem interested in her. And if you go to her Instagram, which is now deleted, she had over 40,000 followers. Now, while yes, one could argue that this is just a coincidence, maybe the creators just want to give her another shot at love, but what I said just applies to 3 other women. The most notable is this girl named Nucci. She was seen on this platform at least 3 different times, and each one she either had nitpicky excuses for why she didn't want a guy. Also, her shirt said, "My ex is my biggest fan," which already says a lot about what type of woman she is. That alone should tell you she's not there to find love. But for a weird reason, after having these nitpicky excuses and wearing a shirt like that, she was invited back to another episode of Pop the Balloon.
Now, is Ryan someone that's your type?
No, because you're just a smidgen too light skinned for me. I know I'm light skinned as well, but
oh shit,
I like them a little bit brown to dark skin. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Also, she chopped up one of the clips from her first episode, and she just recently posted it on her Instagram with the comment pinned under the post, "Freestyling episode in my bio." And let's just say if you can't tell already what type of woman Nucci is, just a quick scroll through her Instagram will let you know all you need to know. And this same thing, once again, applies to at least 3, I'm really gonna say like 8 people on the show, men and women included. They're on the show one time, controversial moment, or they say some crazy stuff, they wear some crazy stuff, they do some crazy stuff, they're invited back to the show, and when you look into them, you look at their Instagrams, go check out the episode, go check out my freestyle, go check out my new film. And the ones who aren't like this, who are more modest in a sense, they're either not that attractive, or we end up finding that they completely lied about what they had going on behind the scenes.
Since you guys have matched, have you gone on a date?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We had a date.
We did not go to a rooftop. No.
Okay. So what was the first date? Where'd you guys end up going?
We went to a movie, saying we're going to do rooftop, but it's the movies. And yes, it was dine-in, but it's AMC. So I feel like when he said that part, like, don't try to do me. Like, it was AMC theater.
Mm-hmm.
We had chicken strips that was warmed up in a microwave. And I'm not trying to be funny. I have no issues with eating chicken strips. That's not the point. My
fault you chose chicken strips. Nasty ass shit. I told you.
It's just to be honest.
The fact that she's saying that it was uncomfortable or wasn't what she expected, that was the time for her to make her exit, right? But what she chose to do, sit and watch that movie. Sit and eat the chicken tenders. Okay, then.
The whole reason I say this show is fake is because of 2 things. Number 1 is because whenever Arlette and her husband BM catch up with contestants for interviews, or they just do interviews about the show, a recurring thing they do is scold the contestants for not matching and also say that their show is for love.
Are you teaching other people how to fall in love, or are you just watching it happen?
So this show is an example of us. That's what we're trying to show people, that, we want people to be a bit like us. That's what the main aim is for the show.
You want them to be like you?
Yeah.
In what way?
Finding love.
Finding love.
Marriage, just the traditional way.
How many seconds before you knew she was the one?
Oh, to be honest, my story is I actually met her, then I actually, because I'm a musician, right? So I was performing.
The contestants are the ones who are always doing these crazy things, and it's out of their control, which is completely false. Because I could see the first few episodes, people showing up acting normal. As soon as the cameras cut on, they start acting a fool. I could see maybe the first couple episodes, but if you look at their applications, they literally have a selection process to get people to come onto their show. So you're telling me that every single episode, y'all just keep picking bad people? Y'all 40+ episodes deep, and y'all don't know how to pick contestants that actually want to find love? Y'all just keep picking content creators for all y'all shows. Every time y'all pick contestants, they always gotta have at least 10K followers, 30K followers. They always gotta be strippers, rappers, musicians, every single time. And also at the beginning of every episode, they put people's Instagrams on the screen. Rarely just ever are there any regular people on this show, is what I'm getting at. And see, the problem with this is not necessarily that this is a production company at this point and they're purposely creating these situations. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Can I have your name?
And you kind of look like Coming to America right now.
I got you.
But hey, as long as you happy, I'm happy.
For sure. I see you used to dealing with peasants, so you don't know when you see a king.
Okay.
The problem is whenever they market this as a genuine black dating show for single people to come, when in all actuality it's just a show for viral clips. Every episode always gets a clip, whether it's a woman saying a guy is too short or a man saying a woman is too black or thick or whatever. At this point, they've been doing this long enough to know how to pick contestants, so they have to be hand-picking these people specifically. And most viewers don't realize this. They think this is all by chance or random. And the problem with this is they're capitalizing off black discourse in relationships due to people being online way too much. So it causes men to feel like they have to be way more than what they already are, especially being on camera, and it makes women seem like they're way too picky. And this wouldn't honestly be that big of a problem because a lot of dating platforms push this narrative these days, but their platform is so big and they're lying to make it seem as if that's not what they're doing. They make it seem as if their contestants are just trash people, when in all actuality they are bringing these same people and people alike back again and again and again. I'm pretty sure they would have brought back the Ninja Turtle guy if those allegations didn't come up. More and more views come back to their show. That's the whole purpose. And I can't be mad at them for that, because at the end of the day, we all gotta pay them bills. But what I'm trying to say is, it's about money. It's not about the contestants. It's not about finding love. It's not about creating a platform where black men and women can talk and actually work through problems that are going on through our communities. It's more about making a fool out of each other. And that always seems to be a thing with black content. Black content is never about building one another up. It's always about shitting on each other. But the reason I'm calling this out is because don't be pulling the strings and acting like the puppets move moving on its own. What prompted me to make this video though was this guy right here.
And Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I like the color pink. That's my favorite color, but I don't know if I think it might be a little too snazzy for me. Like, I like a little bit more of like a classic, more gentlemanly look, but it's giving a little bit Southern, you know? Like, guys from the South always have nice, colorful suits, and I don't know if I love the pink. It's kind of giving Easter, but you seem sweet. Like, I like your interests and stuff like that.
He was obviously, just off the first second of seeing him, not the most confident guy, really nervous, and I get it, you know, you're coming on a show with cameras, potentially millions of people to see you if you embarrass yourself, and you're just introducing yourself to the opposite gender. That can be a very nerve-wracking thing. And more as he walked down the line, these girls started to eat him up alive. Not necessarily in what they said, but how they say it. The little facial expressions they make while they hear him responding to somebody else. But again, the creators of the show know this. They pick these women on purpose to get a reaction. It's all about engagement. That's one thing I've learned about being a content creator, is everything is about engagement. That's why fresh and fit type guys are so popular. Whatever gets clicks, comments, and likes matters. It doesn't matter what you make. If people are liking it, if people are commenting on it, sharing it, that's what the algorithm pushes. That's what makes the most money. But a lot of people can't understand that because it's organized as a genuine dating show. But this is why Arlette Amuli's Pop the Balloon is completely fake. It's capitalizing off black discourse. It's spreading a fake narrative of its platform being a way for black contestants to find love and that they are the problem while they simultaneously are orchestrating these results. Stop buying into the BS and find someone who actually cares about you.
That's the right, drop the beat.